What's up, Daiwa fans? Chris Martin here, back at Daiwa On Demand. Today, we're looking at bait casting reels, specifically the tuning of a bait casting reel, getting it ready to make that first cast, that perfect first cast every time. So, this is the new Tatula SV150 model. What I'm going to tell you is going to apply to basically all of the Tatula family, the Steez reels, as well as the Zillions. So, there's two mechanisms for controlling and tuning. The first one is the zero adjuster. That is this cast control knob on the outside of the reel on the handle side. So the zero adjuster, as the name implies, requires zero adjustment as it comes out of the box. That spool is set to the optimal freedom for long distance as well as optimal cast control, preventing your backlashes. So when you pull it out of the box, you'll touch the spool and you'll feel that there's only about a hair's width of room for that spool to slide back and forth within the housing of the reel body. That's paramount in making sure that the spool, the magnetic dial system, is in the influence of that spool. If it's set too loose, if you back that zero adjuster off and that spool slides away from that magnetic braking system, you're not going to be getting the cast control and you're not getting the feature that you've purchased the reel for. Now, zero adjuster, technically, yes, it can be adjusted. You can loosen it and you can tighten it. Not to worry. If you get one of these and you feel like, oh no, I've messed up the zero adjuster, not a problem. Just slowly tighten it back down till you reach that hair's width of difference and you'll be good to go. But you never want it tighter than that setting. Now, the next mechanism is the MagForce dial. So the MagForce dial is on the palm side of the reel, numbers 1 through 20. You're going to want to set that dial at the initial settings at about halfway. That way you're going to be able to dial in without having a backlash. So let's say you're starting out with a 1/4 ounce weight. Set that dial to about a 10 or a 12, and you'll need to take that initial first cast. It takes the force of a cast to throw the inductor into the influence of that magnetic braking system. You want to make sure that you have it set so you're not going to backlash initially. Take that cast. You feel like you can get more distance and maintain control, dial that down to a 6 or an 8. Take another cast and keep doing that until you dial it in perfectly. So that's the standard method for the low profile, smaller bait casting reels. Things change when you get to a Lexa or a ProRex or Lexa TW models. These reels still have a traditional cast control knob on the outside of the reel, but the maximum freedom settings are the same as you would find on these smaller guys. You want that hair's width of movement back and forth within the reel body. That's going to again give you that optimal freedom for distance as well as control and keep the magnets, the spool in the influence of that magnetic field. Now, in this situation, you're going to be able to throw larger lures, right? So you can tighten that knob down to give yourself a little bit more control if needed, but if you're looking for maximum distance, keep it backed off to where you've got that hair's width of room. You guys will be good to go. We hope you learned something here. We'll catch you next time.